Hey guys, what's going on? This is Ian Su at iansurealtor.com. Today we are going to talk about how to deal with banks to have your mortgage approved. Now, when you are about to buy a home, usually you will kind of tell your bank, I'm thinking to buy a house or a townhouse or a condo, whatever. And they kind of do this pre-approval for you, and most of the time, because you are their customer and they want to make all the customer happy, they'll tell you, oh, no problem, you will be fine. But the fact is, you are not fine. Once you have accepted offer, you give them the accepted offer, you wait for 2 days, 3 days, they will come to you and say sorry. And then by that time, you ran out of time, you don't have the bank approval, you cannot remove the subjects. What do? You're losing the deal. So it's important, right around the time you're thinking to buy a house, before you start your tour, you have to get 2 or 3 banks ready. So you have to go to 2 and 3 different banks and telling them the same thing. You're about to buy a house and you want to get their mortgage rate and see if they can set it up for you. Because just in case, when you give them the accepted offer, the first one couldn't approve, the second one couldn't approve, maybe the third one could approve. And in a scenario when all 3 got approved, then you can pick and choose which bank will be best for yourself. And they will compete to offer you the best service, the best rate, sometimes give you some bonus. And ideally, you want to avoid conflict of interest. So you don't want to have the bank that's giving you the mortgage the same as the bank where you are making the payment. Because in a scenario where there is a conflict and you don't want to make the payment for whatever the reason might be. Now, because they are different bank, they cannot go into themselves and then make a payment to themselves. Now, if you have a mortgage and if you are making a payment from the same bank, potentially in a scenario where you don't want to make payment to your mortgage, the bank has the authority to go into your checking account and to make a payment for themselves. Now, in most cases, you'll be paying your monthly payment on time, on schedule, no problem. But that's just to be ideal, the best situation. You want to avoid the conflict of interest. So that's 2 very important tips. When you're about to buy a home, you want to get your second and third banks ready just in case your first bank couldn't get it approved. And also, you want to avoid the conflict of interest. Ideally, you want to have different bank from where you're making the payment and where the mortgage came from. So, this is my 2 important tips for how to deal with banks to get your mortgage approved. Hope you like this video. Hope you learned something new today. We'll talk to you next time with a different topic. Bye for now.